From here starts the speaking test. This is the speaking mock test of the International English Language Testing System, taking place in Ross IELTS Academy. This candidate is Alan. The candidate number is 014-13278. The examiner is Alex. Examiner number 443533. Good afternoon. My name is Alex. Would you please tell me your full name?
My name is Alan Huss.
Can I see identification, please?
Sure. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start part one. And in part one, I ask you some personal questions. So first, let's talk about your daily routine. What do you usually do in the morning?
Well, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I take a shower and I get ready for work. I put my clothes work on and then I go to work.
Okay. Do you prefer to plan your day or go with the flow?
I definitely like to plan my daily work, and then if something comes up, then we'll deal with it after.
Okay. Is your daily routine different on the weekends?
It is definitely different on weekends because I take weekends off, so I will work on my hobbies. I spend time with my family, and then most likely I do whatever I like to do.
Okay, now let's move on to talk more about social media.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you use social media?
Well, I just recently noticed I spend a lot of time on social media, especially on Instagram. And then, I probably spend like 3 hours out of 24 hours on Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think social media is a waste of time?
Well, it works both ways. It could be a waste of time sometimes. It depends, but it could be either way.
Yeah. What are the advantages of using social media?
Well, advantages are you get the news right away, and then you learn new stuff. You keep yourself updated, and you get in touch with your friends, and then those are advantages.
Okay. Now let's move on to talk about reading books. Do you enjoy reading books?
Well, to be honest, I don't read a lot of books. So, but here and there, sometimes I read books. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of books do you read?
Any interest subject, and then if I'm curious about one subject, then I'll go find that book that I'm going to read, and then I'll start reading it. But doesn't happen often.
Okay. Okay. Do you prefer a physical copy of the book, or do you prefer the ebook?
I definitely prefer to have the physical copy of the book because I can take the book everywhere with me, and it's easier for me to have the physical copy of the book for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes the part one of the test. We're going to move over to part two. So now in part two, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Before you talk, I'll give you 1 minute to just think about what you're going to talk about. I will give you a pen and paper, so if you want to jot some notes down. Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay, so here, I'll give you already have a pen. Take the paper. So the question is, describe a time when you were on a journey where it was delayed.
Okay.
So I'll give you about a minute. You jot some things down, and then I'll let you know. So, you can speak.
Yeah, so it was a time that I was going from London, Ontario to Ottawa.
Okay.
And then in order to go from London, Ontario to Ottawa, you will catch a flight to Toronto, and from Toronto, you go to Ottawa. But the thing is, London, Ontario is a smaller city, so they don't have those big airplanes. So the airplane most of the time had delays. So one time I was waiting for our plane to land because they come from other places and land into London, Ontario, and then we take that plane. So one time it had a delay, so I was worrying to miss the flight from Toronto to Ottawa. So I had to rush. I had to run from one gate to the other gate when we reached Toronto. So I had to run. I was running and I was sweating. That wasn't fun.
Okay. All right. So I will take your penning and paper from you. Get that out of your way. Okay, and here's part 3 of the test. We've been talking about an important journey that was delayed. And I'd like to now ask you some questions related to that. So first question, how has modern transportation changed in the way people travel today compared to the past?
Modern transportation definitely changed the way people travel nowadays, especially with airplanes, faster speed trains, and the other way of traveling. So it's safer, more efficient, and then it's fast, saves a lot of times.
Definitely. Okay. If there are some tips to help when traveling, do you have any tips that could help others?
Well, it depends where you want to go. Let's say if I want to travel with my car, so I'll make sure I have some tools in my car, so if something breaks down, then I can fix my car on my way. If I'm traveling, let's say I'm going to Italy, so I wanna wear like comfortable clothes. I wanna have comfortable shoes, and then I wanna have a bag, some other stuff that I need.
Definitely.
So it all depends where I'm going and how I'm traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are advantages of traveling by plane and or train?
Well, the plane is the fastest way to travel. So the advantage of traveling with plane is you save a lot of time, and they say it's the safest way to travel. So, and then the plane is the second safest way to travel, but it's not as fast as it's not as fast as the plane.
Yeah.
But still it's very comfortable to travel with the train.
How would you change these forms of transportation for maybe, say, better in the future?
Well, I definitely would like to see they become more affordable, and then more people can travel, and then that will be my thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, well that concludes our part 3 of this.
Do you want to know what band score you'll get in the IELTS speaking test? Perhaps you want to improve your performance and prepare yourself for the real test? Then why not book an online mock test with us that will last for 25 minutes. 12 minutes of the test itself and 13 minutes of comprehensive feedback, plus we'll give you useful tips on how to make your performance better. So, we know how to help you. Join us.
Okay, that was a lot of talking. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate that you give me this feedback because I know this will help me. This is exactly what I need.
Although my job is hard, I enjoy doing this.
Because you have already practiced the last time I'm going to on the exam day, you should make sure, okay, this is the last time I'm going to talk about
IELTS Academy for our generation.
Find out movie and talk about what's in the movie and film. So, we were talking about synonym for film.